Money Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a mother movie. So today we're going to be reacting to yet another video. This video actually ran across my feed on YouTube. I'm gonna leave these YouTubers, every YouTuber that I react to, their source in the description below. So if you guys want to support them, etc. But what caught my eye about this video was that he had said homelessness is on the rise and 3 things that you should buy. So I'm always gonna leave a financial aspect on each one of these videos that I do, and also, um, we're gonna describe some things, and then we're gonna give our own perspective at the end. So, without further ado, guys, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Let's get straight into the content.
Good day, folks. Welcome to Andrew's Life. I hope everyone's doing great today. Well, I know many of you are probably out here doing your Black Friday shopping. You're shopping for the holidays. You're trying to hit all the deals on all your favorite electronics for yourself, your children, or whatever, or whoever. Well, while you're out here doing your holiday shopping, I'm going to show you guys a few items. That you need to purchase. If you're either a homeowner or you're renting a house, I'm going to show you a few items that could save somebody's life that you need to purchase.
This crazy. This is absolutely insane. So, I haven't really seen anybody get real innovative about the homelessness stuff. Guys, homelessness is not the end stop of your life. There's a lot of things that you can do to use your homeless experience to benefit yourself. What's up, Matt? Matt's in the building. There's a lot of things you can do to benefit yourself as well. Y'all got locked out of my Instagram, so I'm on my other Instagram account. I ain't seen you in a minute. So I'm kind of hyped up to see what this guy's talking about. Like he's saying 3 things you should buy because homelessness is on the rise. Like, these are facts. Like, rent is extremely expensive. Everybody's trying to figure out ways to earn money without going to a traditional job, and people are not making enough money to pay rent and to live. So I want to hear what this brother got to say.
The first thing you need to purchase is you need to purchase one of these. You need to purchase an outdoor grade extension cord, preferably a 50-footer. This is a 50-footer right here. Now, you don't necessarily have to purchase.
Now, guys, if you're going homeless, and you don't have a vehicle, there's no reason why you should buy a 50-foot extension cord. You know what I'm saying? You'll be better off with a portable charger. You're gonna need headphones. Um, um, you're gonna need you're gonna need a storage unit as well. So because them nights get cold, it'll be warm in the daytime. Next, you be like, oh man, you gotta go sleep on the sidewalk, sleep outside. Guys, anybody experiencing homelessness is not an end. It's not the end. The end of your life. It's the beginning of your journey. Because homelessness, you can use homelessness to come up because you don't have any bills. So I know, like a lot of us, we get caught up in the rat race and trying to keep up with the Joneses and stuff like that. But if you got a good head on your shoulders and you got some survival skills, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I done seen people, we done heard stories of people, I'm pretty sure I done seen a smoker who actually stopped smoking and has a nice apartment, got his life together, and etc. Let's keep it moving.
The You don't necessarily have to purchase this reel, but if you did, it would make your life a little easier for when it comes to rolling this cord up and putting it away. So you're going to want to purchase an outdoor grade 50-foot extension cord. The second thing you're going to want to purchase, you're going to want to purchase a power strip. It ain't got to be nothing special, just a power strip.
Oh man, I mean, these dudes, like the dudes who do have these, because like as you guys know, for the people who know me on this YouTube platform, like I spent my 20s um in on the streets, homeless, living like a like living like a caveman, basically. Like I would work, I would have money, but it wasn't enough money to stay anywhere. And the people with these cords, you know what I'm saying, like these right here, like usually you'll see them at homeless shelters. So now if they just got a couple plugs, the dude that plugged up his little extension cord thingy majig right here, you know, throw him a couple cigarettes and he'll let you plug up if there's no plugs. Um this is a good thing to have if you got a lot of electronics, but a lot of people when you're homeless, you're not trying to carry a lot of things as well. You know, that's why I be telling people, like, if you're in a vehicle, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay if you're homeless. Like, it's okay if you lose your job. It's you know, I know it's hard out here, but you can always bounce back. You know, I know a lot of us, we get money and then we fall off and we thinking it's the end of the world, but it's not the end of the world. You know, um, so. And also, if you guys want to support this YouTube channel, you guys can support this channel in multiple different ways. You guys can either super chat, super thanks, or send a gift to the channel. All donations are appreciated, and also that Cash App link is in the description as well. We're going to keep it moving, guys.
And after that, you're going to want to purchase a space heater. Now, this space heater is an older model. I've had it.
Now, what is, you know, I don't, I think he's particularly talking to people, you know, I don't know any reason that a homeless person should be walking around with a space heater. Honestly. You know, I know you guys be seeing people on the streets with these huge bags. You know, they be having huge bags. They probably got that space heater in there. Probably got dirty clothes. Just little some of everything in their junk. You know, stuff they can't get rid of. They can't let go. I'm telling you guys, when you're homeless and if you don't have a vehicle, you don't want to be lifting, you don't want to be lifting a 50, 60-pound backpack all day. You're going to tire yourself out. You know, you're going to tire yourself out. You're going to get tired of carrying that bag, man. You know, and if you're outside, if you go to a homeless shelter, you're not going to be able to use that. And if you're sleeping outside, basically, like, that's not going to stop. I don't know if you guys ever slept outside when the wind chill was 30 degrees, snow, sleet, and it's just, and at nighttime it gets cold. You know what I'm saying? Like really cold. Like. But if you can get a sleeping bag, you know what I'm saying? That's what I advise guys who are going through homelessness to get sleeping bags. You should have a sleeping bag. You should have a storage unit. You should have at least one sleeping bag, but two, because once you get under that sleeping bag, a lot of people got to get used to. You know, it's being homeless is not easy, guys. Because first and foremost, you're gonna have to. A lot of people don't be used to sleeping on. Like I remember, like I was homeless for so long that, like, if somebody let me come in a house and sleep on the floor, I was good, because I was used to laying on concrete. You know, I'm used to sleeping in church parking lots and stuff like that. You know, but a sleeping bag that will cover all that. If it's 30 degrees outside, you ain't gonna feel it. Especially if you got an extra one. You got two sleeping bags. But you don't want to be walking around looking homeless, because homeless people are vulnerable, guys. Homeless people are very vulnerable because they get tired way faster and they're always carrying all their belongings. And other homeless people will try to get you. Other homeless people are out there just like anybody else doing any type of other crime. They will, you leave your bag, can't trust nobody. You keep your head up, 10 toes down. And everything will work itself out. So let's keep it moving. I don't know what you gonna do with a space heater. You know, this dude must be in a good situation. Like if you're a home owner and the lights go off, then that 50-foot extension cord will come in handy. And that power outlet thing will come in handy. You could plug a mini fridge on there. If you got a cool neighbor or something, you probably can steal a little power for somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Get a generator. Generators run about 150, 200 bucks. You run that. That's why I be telling guys on the abandoned houses. There's a lot of abandoned houses down south, like Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, that just need to be cleaned up. The wood needs to be replaced. The roof just needs to be fixed. The windows need to be fixed. And people could actually use that space heater and live in these properties and fortify it. That's why I like movies like The Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? Like the old Walking Dead. You know how they would go into a hotel on one of them, or they'll go somewhere and then they'll fortify it. It's the same thing if you buy a property that's abandoned and you're fixing it up. It's like you're a homeowner, bro. Like you could go to work and everything. It's easy.
For 15 years, it's a wonderful model. You're not going to find this particular model in the store, but you can go to your local Walmart, you can go to your local Dollar General, and you can find yourself a space heater for about, maybe 20, 25, 30 bucks and grab it up. They do got ones that are cheaper, but, if you grab one up for maybe $20 to $30, that'll be good enough. And the reason now you're probably asking, why the heck would I want to buy?
And I really want to know, why would you want to buy those? It's just like I remember when I used to be on the streets and stuff, and you would ask other homeless guys for advice, but usually the only advice that another homeless person can give you is where to get mail. Homeless people are very valuable if you're homeless, guys. Just know that. Homeless people can be very valuable if you're homeless. Because I utilized my situation and the other homeless people around me. Like I would sell cigarettes with their addiction. So when I was running low on cash, I'm like, man, I got cigarettes, I got sodas, and they would buy this stuff. But homeless people are good for things if you're in a city and you want to know. Oh, we got Show Humanist out in the building. What's up, what's up, bro? D from Cali. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, so a lot of homeless people can show you where you need to go, but they can't really show you how to be successful. So you can't get wrapped up into, like, if you was ever go homeless. I say you got like two different types. You got two or three different types of homeless people, guys. You got the homeless person who's chronically homeless. And usually the people who is chronically homeless, they all gather around the same places. They go to the same shelters and stuff. They probably got mental issues, drug addictions, other mental health issues and stuff like that. And then you got the other homeless person who is homeless, but he or she is like the person who's homeless, but nobody really knows you're homeless. You know what I'm saying? Which, you can tell people you're homeless. You don't have to tell people you're homeless. Then you got the other type of homeless where you're in a way better position. where you have a vehicle and you can get to work in etc. So homeless people can be very valuable if you're ever in a situation where you need to know some information, but the information on how to be successful, a lot of times you're gonna run into all different types of stories of guys who just want to talk, you know. So this I want to see what he was talking about, like why was it good to get the stench cord and stuff like that. Um, Also, guys, if you guys want to support this channel, um, you can super chat, super thanks, or give a gift to let me know it's real. You guys are the reason why I keep doing this. Um, so let's keep it moving. Let's see what we talking about.
All that. Why do I want to buy all that? What am I going to do with it? What am I going to use it for? Well, I'm going to tell you what you're going to use it for. You're going to use it.
You see, sometimes you judge people. Living in a vehicle that's a good question. Show Humanist came with a comment. He said, "Is living in a vehicle homeless?" That's a good question. Um, Living in a vehicle. Well, homelessness, guys, is a mind state. You know, homelessness is a mind state. So it was a lot of times when I was homeless, I'd have been homeless in a vehicle, and also I've been homeless in just sleeping on the streets, tents, sidewalks, anywhere I can lay my head because nobody wants you to sleep nowhere. And like a lot of times, like it just depends on how free you is in your mind. Like your motivation, and stuff like that. Like homelessness is a mindset, but living in a car still is characterized as being home. You're mobile, but you're still homeless. You know, that's why we're gonna get into on this channel. We're gonna get into living off the grid, buying land. Living off, living below your means, um, growing food. Becoming a minimalist. So I want to hear what this dude is talking about.
To help your loved one. You're going to use it to help maybe a close friend you care for. Now let me explain. Now obviously we are in the holiday season. In the holiday season, ideally is a time of the year where people are happy. They're full of joy. They're full of positive energy. The job you work at, you're getting those holiday get-together dinners. You got the snacks all over the place. You got the fresh baked cookies, fudge, all that good stuff. This is a time of year where, especially when it gets closer to Christmas, some of you are going to get your holiday bonus. So you're looking forward to your bonuses as well. Maybe you got some vacation time coming up, so you're looking forward to that as well. Maybe you want to take a trip to Florida for a week or two if you're, let's say, living in a colder climate.
Facts. I like that he just said that. Like, that's one thing I used to do. Like if I was, say for instance, if you're in Michigan, or if you're in Chicago, or if you're in New York, or somewhere where it gets colder than ever, and you'd be like, man, man, it's hard, and like I stay in a cold place right now, but I'm not homeless, and there's people here who don't mind. They be out homeless and don't care, but like you can actually catch $100 bus ticket. You can sleep on the bus for the ride you're going down there. Then you come back. You ain't gotta actually move there, but you can go to a tropical environment, guys. Like being homelessness is a freedom as well, because a lot of homeless people can do what a lot of other people can't do. Meaning that if you ain't got no record and you in Chicago and you sleeping outside and it's dangerous, you could be like, all right, I'm about to skip town. I'm about to go get me a construction job. It's gonna be 70 degrees all winter in Miami. It's gonna be 80 degrees all winter in Miami. They got the beach. They got this and that. I'm gonna hustle, get my grind up. You know, but what I'm seeing is a lot of people get stuck in their places. The chronically homeless people because they don't know they have mental issues that's holding them back. You know, from doing that. But anybody who's homeless, like you probably don't have that many bills. You probably don't have you probably don't have bills at all. You probably don't even haven't even established credit yet. So now you can be stacking money, living below your means. You ain't never gonna go hungry because food is the cheapest thing that a homeless person can ever buy, especially when he got a job and ain't got no rent. So you should have money in the bank account. Don't be going around as a homeless person talking about because I used to be homeless and I kept a bank account, guys. Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and I also had a credit card throughout one of my homeless periods. And you don't go around telling people that oh, I got all this, I got, you know what I'm saying, credit card. Just stay to yourself and focus. And a lot of times, a homeless person, if they do it the right way, you can be way more successful than the people down the street that you was raised from or people around you who can't get to places, who can't save money. What's up, Anthony Bodie? Anthony Bodie, there's a lot of new people in here, man, a lot of guys been rocking with my channel for a minute. And I'm seeing a lot of new faces, man. Welcome to the channel. Um, over here we leave a financial aspect on everything, and we give you a little Kevin Samuels taste. I'm not. Kevin Samuels was the man who did his thing the way he did it. You know, we just give you a little taste, of men, and men, women, but we can put a financial twist to all that. You know, so being homeless can be a blessing. It's a lot of guys in prison right now. There's a lot of guys doing 5, 10, 15 years. And they would be like, oh my God, man, I will be homeless. A lot of guys be like, man, like crime. The booty bandits out there in prison. They about to get, there's a lot of dudes about to get their manhood taken in prison. They're like, oh man, I could have been homeless. I could have just been homeless and going to work, man. I want to be bad. You know what I'm saying? I want to do this. I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? A homeless person can't out. It's just like the tortoise in the hare. We all done heard that story about the slow turtle, and the rabbit didn't even think the turtle was gonna lap him, but the turtle with consistency and etc and faith in yourself, you can lap people easy. I don't try to knock anybody. You know what I'm saying? I try to give people the best information for the situation. Let's keep it moving.
Ideally, that's how the holiday season should be. Sadly, and this is happening more so than before, it seems, the holiday season could also be very depressing for some people. Like there's people out here that during the holiday season, guess what? They're already out of work. Or they're gonna be out of work. Like following the fresh baked goods that people are bringing in on a daily basis, following perhaps the Thanksgiving and Christmas get-together dinner that your company decides to host for the employees, rather than receiving your Christmas bonus, guess what you'll receive?
Oh yeah, I'm over here trying to bubble over here on the podcast. Yeah, it's been a long journey. I'm still here, still kicking it. Um, I'm still trying to figure out what he's trying to get people to do with this 50-inch uh, power cable, uh, space heater. You know, let's see what he's
Guess
talking
what
about.
some people may receive instead? Some people might receive the unemployment papers that they're going to lose their job because their company has decided to cut their labor costs down for 2025. Now, I know some of you are going to be in the comments, you're going to get all political about it. Oh man, it's Donald Trump's fault because of his tariff taxes and blah, blah, blah. And honestly, multiple things could be correct at the same time. Now, obviously, we're still in the Biden and Harris administration era, so just bear that in mind. And although some of these companies cutting back, although maybe Trump's tariff tax could have something to do with it, it could also...
Guys, never get too caught up. Guys, never get too caught up. You know, always stay working. We got Sheriff Johnson. I got a lot of new people, man. Welcome to the podcast. I personally think that after people receive their income tax in 2025 and those funds are gone, then people will realize that this economy is done for. So, yeah, so basically, a lot of people, I know a lot of people, bro. Like, say for instance, I'm not gonna say no names. Prime example, you got this chick who's married, who's a drug addict, who got 4 kids. Her and her husband are alcoholics, and they do drugs and stuff, and they get about 10,000 every year for the kids, and they do fake taxes and stuff like that. And you know, that money to the right person could change somebody's life. You know, um, 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 it's just insane. Like I'm rocking with y'all comments, y'all. Hey, if y'all want to support this channel, if y'all rocking with what I'm doing, you know, there's multiple ways you can support this channel. You can super chat, super thanks, send a gift to your boy, um, and also we just gonna keep it cooking. But you don't want to focus too much on Biden and Kamala and all that. No, you don't have time for that. You know, you gotta. It's called focusing on your goals. And if somebody is running for office and they don't align with what your community needs at the time, then don't vote for them. I don't waste too much time on all that politics and all that stuff, you know. But let's keep it moving.
just be the fact that the owner of these companies simply want to increase their bottom line. And one reason why they might want to increase their bottom line, one huge reason is because of all the people that are purchasing their stocks. Like all the shareholders who own a piece of that company.
Surf Johnson said, I stopped voting when Bush Jr. and versus Gore was running for office. Laugh out loud. Yeah, them dang Bushes.
All the people that might want to purchase a share in that particular company. Just for that company to appear to be more profitable than what they really are, they're going to cut staff. That way they'll increase the amount of people that purchase shares in their company, which will increase the bottom line of the CEO, of the business owner.
You see, guys, this is a prime example of what I was telling you guys about. Like, homeless people can help you and they're very valuable. But I'm pretty sure this guy has, I don't know what he got going on, but You know, prime example, you ask him a simple question, and what homeless people would do is they'll ramble about a lot of different things, and you got to keep your mind clear for and focus. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So he talking, but you got to go to work, and he ain't giving you he giving you the run around. You gotta go to work and make your $100 or $200 tomorrow, and then by the week you gonna have eight. Just be happy. You know, um, let's keep it moving.
So two things are happening at one time. A, they're cutting down on overhead by cutting down on employees. B, they're increasing their profit because they got more people that are purchasing shares in that particular company. So in a nutshell, those are some of the more common reasons why companies may decide to cut down on their employee staff. So for those reasons,
You said there you go, you
some
losing,
people,
man. Who we ain't worrying about employees cutting down, employers cutting down, guys. We live in a country where you can go to your apartment complex, get a trash cleanup job. Like they got so many jobs that you can't get wrapped up on what one job is doing. Um, Especially if you got big aspiration, big goals. You know, it's not easy to become a millionaire because if it was easy, everybody would be millionaires. So if you got them big millionaire goals, you can't focus on that. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep pushing it with your goals and stuff like that. You know, I ain't worrying about because the most time a man should work on a job. If you like it, if you're a working man, do the 20 years and retire. Retire at 40. But if you're not one of those working man like I'm not. I never was, but I work because I have to. You know, then put your 5 years in, 10 years in, save your money and invest it the right way, and you still can live a financially successful life. All of us are not going to get rich, guys. There's a lot of us out here, but all of us is not going to get rich.
sadly, will be losing their job during this holiday season. Some people may have already lost their job. Some people might be getting ready to lose their job. Some people may be losing their job at the first of the year. Now,
Oh, congratulations, bro. Sir Justice said he's retired, and he's nowhere near the retirement age. It's just like my dad. My dad's retired from the military, and he's retired from the government. Um, and he's set for the rest of his life, and he's older, but he's not that old. But a lot of military, like in the military, you can retire what 20, 15, 20 years easy. You got guys 35 retired. Like retirement, the only thing retirement is being able to have enough money to cover your lively expenses to, even if you have residual income coming in, for the rest of your life. you know so let's keep it moving.
sadly, when companies decide to cut their labor, when they decide to let go of employees, some companies will give employees adequate notice because they try to be decent. Sadly, a lot of companies aren't decent. They're super cutthroat. They don't give two fucks about no one other than themselves. So when it comes time for some of their employees to collect that bonus that they've been looking forward to,
Congratulations,
that
brother.
they've banked.
Congratulations. Surf Johnson said he was never in the military. He opened an online store back in the day, and that opened doors for other things for me. Facts. I advise everybody to not solely depend on their income on a job. Like even if you get an income on a job, you should have certain things that you're doing, even if it's an online store. Online stores are very good, especially in today's time. Especially if you could do it like he said he did it back in the day. Like, cause the internet is not an easy place to maneuver around. You know what I'm saying? But there's money out here.
Linked on, they're not getting that bonus. Instead, they're getting the unemployment papers. So when some of these people lose their jobs, among some of these people could be your family member. It could be your brother. It could be your sister. It could be your parents or your parents. It could be a close friend that you care about. It could be that person that you're friends with, or it could be that black sheep in the family that, you care about them, you love them, but they're incredibly irresponsible. Maybe they're a thief. Maybe they got issues with abusing illegal substances. And although you want to help them, you don't want these people in your house. Even your close friends and your family members that lose their jobs, that, they're good people, they don't do nothing illegal, they're square. But you still don't want those people in your house because, well, if you're like me,
That's kind of how I am. Like, I'm very private. Like, haven't had anybody to my crib. No friends at all. Nobody comes to the crib at all. I'm from Memphis. I was raised in the dysfunctional street life up, and I grew up in poverty, and I have extremely bad trust issues. So that's just the way I am. This is the way I'm rocking. But I'm very private, and I stay to myself. Let's keep it moving.
prefer to live by yourself. You don't want to have nobody in your house, period, at all. Or maybe you have a family that you're raising and you don't really want to have anybody in your home other than your immediate family. You value your privacy and you just don't want nobody else in your house that doesn't live with you. So you get that phone call from your loved one, from someone that you love or someone that you care about. Hey, so and so, how you doing today? How's your day going? Okay, I'm doing good. What's going on? I lost my job today, and I'm getting ready to be evicted from my apartment, or I'm getting ready to be foreclosed on because I'm having trouble paying my rent. I'm not able to pay my rent, and my landlord is getting ready to evict me. Or maybe this person that is on the other side of the phone, they might be several months behind on their mortgage, and the bank is getting ready to do foreclosure papers. And this person knows that they're not going to be able to pay their rent, they're not going to be able to pay their mortgage. It's inevitable sooner or later, that day will come to where they're going to be foreclosed on, to where the sheriff is going to be knocking on their door, telling them to grab their shit and get the fuck out. They ain't going to say it like that, but you get the idea. So now they're on the phone, they're pleading with you, hey, can you give me a room? Can you let me sleep on your couch? Can I stay in your basement? Can I stay up in the attic? Hey man, can I stay in your garage?
He said this a good dude right here. Like it seems like he's still trying to help people out. Like I'm so paranoid and stuff, like with people and stuff. I done been stabbed in the back by the closest and stuff like that. Like if you're not like immediate family, and I don't know you at all. I don't know your name, your birthday. I don't know your mom. I can't do it. I can't even let you sleep in the backyard. Because I'm the type of person who I have a surveillance system all over the house, which I don't have a house, I have an apartment. Surveillance system, always peeking out the blinds and stuff, like, like traumatizing stuff, like PTSD from the streets. Shout out to Post Malone. Shout out to Rod Wave, who used that in their songs. Let's keep it moving.
And what can you do for me, fam? I need you right here. I need you, man. I need you. I will do anything for you. I'll pay you back when I get on my feet. Now, I don't mean to be mean, but we all know that talk about they're gonna pay you back, they ain't gonna pay you back shit. How the fuck they gonna pay you back when they couldn't even pay their damn bills? I mean, let's keep it real.
Oh no, no. I'll never, like I said, Surf Johnson said from experience, no matter how sad their story is, never let them move in with you. The only time, the only people, I only have probably a handful of people who I really genuinely care about, who brought me into this world, and siblings and stuff like that, who, if need be, you know, um, I gotta do something. Like if I can't let you stay with me, and I don't rock with you like that, I'm gonna make sure that I can help you pay weeks in a hotel or something, or something like that. I'm not just gonna leave you down and out. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, we need a lot more people like that. Let's finish saying what he talking about.
And all that stuff they'll do anything for you. Yeah, maybe for the first week or two they will, and then after a while they're gonna get sick of it. And then the next thing you know, you and them are gonna be having arguments. They're gonna be going back and forth. Next thing you know, it could potentially turn into a domestic situation, and then law enforcement will get called. So, what do you do? How do you help this individual that you care about?
Hey, this old dude got some wisdom on his head now. Like 9 times out of 10, if a man gets in a situation, a domestic situation, it consists of a man having a sexual encounter with a man or woman having a sexual relationship with someone they're staying with. And 9 times out of 10, and that I see in all communities, that a lot of times when guys and females end up moving together, and they don't know each other like that, and they don't rock with each other like that, they never move with each other. 9 times out of 10, you guys are gonna argue. And if she don't know how to hold her emotions, or if he don't know how to hold his emotions, he gonna knock a hole through the wall, or she gonna scream. She gonna scream and don't mean nothing by it. A lot of women, they just get emotional like that. That's why they say when your woman get like that, leave the house. You know, like that domestic situations, you don't want to get caught in those. You know, period.
But at the same time, you really don't want them in your home for whatever reason. How do you help this person? Well, as you know, at the beginning of the video, I showed you guys everything that you needed to have. So now I'm going to do a demonstration of how it's all going to get played out. So let me do this demonstration. People, listen to my demonstration. I did not feel like unraveling that extension cord, that 50-footer. So I got my 25-footer, which is outdoor grade. I got it plugged into my outdoor outlet. I mean, let's pretend this outlet is on the exterior of your house. Or maybe if you're like me and you have a storage shed that has electricity on the inside, you can open up your storage shed to this person. I mean, I open up the shed for them to stay in, but if your house or your storage shed has the extension cord, has the outlet kind of like this, and you got your outdoor grade cord.
So his video is not per se to help to give homeless people. His idea of this video is to help. When you need, it's Christmas time, you're trying to help people, you know what I'm saying, family, whatever, and stuff like that. Another thing about sleeping outside, guys, because I've been there. If you guys need any help, don't feel ashamed, about your homeless situation. I remember I was in Kissimmee, Florida, and I used to always hang out at this park in Kissimmee, Florida. I smoke my little weed. I be on my phone all the time because that's all I do is be on the phone and mind my business look at the ladies and stuff like that. And they had this what you call like a dock where you can go out, and over the rocks there's alligators. There's alligators, and me and one of the guys who we end up coming to Colorado together, where I got married, my life kind of changed and everything, because we was in Florida. Then we came out west. We would sleep there in the alley. You hear the alligators. They it's like they know you're there. You hear me? Like just like his shed right here. Like you're homeless now. Like you know, uh, spiders, big spiders. What I'm saying? Like things that like it's survival. You gotta survive, man. It's crazy, absolutely insane. You know. You see, guys. So if you're most people are not home. A lot of people are not homeowners. I don't know the percentage of that, but I know in the black community, a lot of American black men and women. The black women usually rent out a $1,600 apartment for 10 to 20 years. Then they continue to pay rent, mortgage, and stuff. They don't really own a property. But once you get into land and being self sufficient, where what I'm saying, you got a little bit more time to spend with God. What I'm saying, you got a little bit more time to reflect to yourself, and you're walking on your land, and you done modified it. You done probably built a small house, and then you probably can help people. But you're gonna help them, and they're gonna help you, because they're gonna pay you rent, and they're gonna do other things for you. It's just the way it is. You got to. Nobody can never stay free unless they're sick. Sick people. I got a heart for my sick people who get hurt. That's close and dear to me. Then I'm like, nah, he good. OG good. Yeah. Mom, yeah, shit. Mom, with my wife and my daughters. I got daughters anyway. Mom can come in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Wife not gonna say nothing, which she probably would, and she would. Yeah. So mom, like, but if anything, I would leave the house. If my mom ever got in a situation like that, like if my wife wanted me there instead of my mom or something, I probably would leave, and I would support the whole household. I'll just try to make everybody happy. You know, like because it's just something that I gotta do. We gotta like I done seen videos where um guys are traveling all over the world. I know you guys heard on Passport Bros. Um, and you got other brothers and other people who travel when they come to back to America, and it's like everybody's tense. Everybody's trying to keep up and work the 9 to 5, stressing and etc. There's no time for people to actually just get out and have a good time like it used to be. You know, um, it's crazy, bro. Like families are not as tight as families was back in the day. Not in the community I come from. Anyway, we got people in here. We got a lot of people in here. I know my guys be talking, and a lot of women be on here shy. There be women on the videos too. Hey, you guys can hit the comment. You know, hit the comment. Don't be shy. Um, equal. I hold everybody equally accountable. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you Glorilla talking about your moose knuckles, and you think you about to get Brad Henry. You know who Henry is, don't you? Henry is the successful black man. You know, Henry is the successful black man. The man with the chauffeur. No, you know, the man with the business, the man with the class. You think you're gonna get one of those? No. You're probably not, and you need to come back to a higher power and the natural order of God, guys. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it moving. And you know what's crazy? I wasn't even gonna do this live today. You know, um, and you guys are the reason why I do this. Like to see you guys. Like I'm looking at the concurrent viewers right now, and I see it's 8 people, was 9 um on here, and you know I know that this means something. You know, um, um, I could be helping somebody. I could be somebody's entertainment. You know, I could be somebody's lust. You know, because there be women over here knowing they can't get with me, and the viewers. You know, yeah, I done seen that. So on my demographics on my YouTube channel, you like I could show you guys like it done went up. It usually just be my fellas, but now since I've been doing a reaction video, there's a lot of reaction videos. There's a lot more. Um, um, like it's up like 15% more women, which is good for 30,000 people a month. Um, just let's finish hearing what he's talking about.
You see how I got it hooked up? I got my little power strip right here. And now, let's see how I can get this straight here.
Let me find out if he really sleeping in this car right here, talking about he lending it to his friends and stuff. 'Cause he sure got it set up like yeah. But if not, and this is real genuine, this is a real caring person, But me, I couldn't have nobody in the backyard, like unless I'm helping you.
Here's the climate control. Let's cut it on. Just to show you that it does work. Now I'm going to cut it back off.
Yeah, but usually, like
Now,
I've been
the
in
reason
every.
why I suggested that you guys purchase a power strip, not a whole power strip, because if you look at this power strip, you can use one outlet for the person whom you're trying to help. They can use one outlet to run a climate control. That way they can stay warm during the winter. That way they don't get hypothermia. That way they're not having to constantly run their vehicle and then run out of gas, because gas is rather pricey these days. And then you got another outlet. They'll have another outlet to where if they wanted to, they can go to Walmart and purchase a microwave and plug a microwave in here, and then that.
Hey, you don't get people like this no more, man. So, like, that's not really my thing that I would do if I was homeless. But it's, if somebody's gonna help you out like that, bro, like, then, like, you open up your help back to them. Like, man, I would appreciate that, Like, you go to work, hit them off with money. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, you know. and just keep everything genuine. It's crazy.
Way they can cook some microwave meals and still be able to eat a hot meal. Then there's another outlet they can use it to charge their phone. That way they'll have means to hopefully be looking for another job or looking for additional sources of income. And then for maybe their laptop computer, there's another outlet to where they can plug in their computer.
You cannot judge people though. Like we cannot judge people like it. I know we live in one of the most judgmental societies ever. You know, we'll just look at a person and be like, "Oh, she that or he that," um, and it's crazy, man. This dude right here is you know, yeah. He know what he talking about. You can listen to him. If it's verified, guys, it's verified.
And they can use their laptop computer to, maybe look for additional sources of income. Slash, they can keep themselves entertained at night. Whatever the case might be. So that is my demonstration. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. And honestly, even for those of you that are facing homelessness,
Hey, that's granddaddy right there, y'all.
or you think you're going to face homelessness, or if you take my advice, the advice I gave you guys over the summer to prepare for homelessness, whether it happens to you or it doesn't happen to you, regardless of how much money you have set aside, it's always good to prepare for homelessness. So
Facts.
whether you're taking that,
Facts. These are facts. So that also means that if you have $5,000 or if you have 2,500 and you're just in a better situation. You're prepared. You have something, what I'm saying, to work with. Like with 2,500, like you probably won't even have to see the streets because if you with 2,500, if you can find a hotel that does weekly extended stay in a kind of decent place where you could just mind your business and stuff and go to work, then you won't have to pay rent. But my thing was differently than a lot of other guys. What I would do is I would I didn't like to spend money on nothing. Like I would go and buy tuna, and I go to the grocery store. Then I used to be addicted to fast food like hell too. So I just try to stay away from that and go spend a couple bucks. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, I be good for a couple days, especially when it's cold, guys. I always know when it's cold outside, the meat will not go bad. Like, as long as you got it safe, the meat lasts longer when it's cold outside, when it's like at least 30 degrees. So, let's keep it moving.
advice, or you're actually facing homelessness for whatever reason, those everything I showed you in this video, buy yourself that outdoor 50-foot cord like I showed you, buy yourself that power strip like I showed you, buy yourself a portable heating system.
Yeah, a lot of people. The reason why I say like guys like this dude is rare, because a lot of people, especially black men, like we are the least trusted men, ever. So a lot of people be like, nah, I ain't gonna, nah, he can't stay back there, and a lot of guys don't even. A lot of people don't even have people, with houses who will be willing to even lend it out to them. So that gives you much more to prove to yourself, you know what I'm saying, and get focused on money in your current situation as possible. Let's keep it moving.
Something like I showed you, because for some of you that are facing homelessness, or you might be facing homelessness due to an unfortunate situation like loss of employment or rent prices all of a sudden increasing by 50%, by 100%, by 200%, something super ridiculous, which sadly is happening more so now than ever before. You'll be prepared to live out of your vehicle and still have at least some of the comforts of living in sticks and bricks. Now, obviously, this particular demonstration that I showed you guys is going to be assuming that you have people in your life that care about you, and they have the resources to supply you with a little bit of electricity to help you out a little bit. Because I'm pretty sure there's some of you that...
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I really hope that this guy. I hope his YouTube. I wish his YouTube channel much success. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the good character that this man's showing on the YouTube channel. If you guys want to support this man, I don't know his name, but I'm gonna have his source. Actually, the source of his YouTube channel should be in the description below. So we got Surf Johnson in the building. He said, "I live here in Dallas, Texas now, and the homeless rate has down there quadrupled. It has got really, and I mean really gotten bad. And you're right, and it's like that all over the country. Um, a lot of people, especially in black communities." And other communities as well. It's not just black communities, but black and white and some Spanish. We make up the whole of the most of America. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot more of black, white, Mexican, homeless people all over the place. A lot of people are getting homeless in a homeless situation because they have drug and alcohol issues. Um, um, Mental health is another big thing, and with all the music and people not want to work jobs and jobs not paying enough, people are becoming homeless at a faster rate than ever. You know, it's crazy, and that's what I was like. And I would talk to my wife. I'd be like, why are you sending, like, that's what I was thinking with the Biden administration and Kamala Harris as the vice president. Like, why are you guys giving Ukraine all this money when you need more institutions for the people that you have living in the streets? But you were saying Venezuelans and everybody else and look over people that could be helped. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of people need help, and everybody deserves at least a family with a home. I know everybody's not going to get a home, but everybody at least deserves to know somebody with a home. Um, period. Or with some land. America is for sale, guys. It's always going to be for sale. Everything, the apartment, the land that I'm on right now, in this apartment building, it might be owned by somebody, but eventually it's going to be for sale again. You know, this is a business. You know, we live in a business. You know,
You do got loved ones in your life. You do got close friends in your life. They might rent or own a home to where they do have an outlet on the outside of their house, or they might have a storage unit with electricity, with an outlet. And my thing is, you might have a close friend or a family member that will offer to take you into their home just to keep you warm and comfortable and everything like that. And although I'm pretty sure the majority of you who might be facing homelessness would be grateful of someone to extend that type of an offer to you, some of you, you don't want to live with your parents again. And then you have to abide by your parents' rules again.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like, it'll be the other way around. Like, if absolutely have to take care of somebody. But no, I could never, even if I would ever face homelessness again, I could never submit myself to ever do that. But I got a brother, right? I got a brother, and he is at home with mom all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's whatever. Yeah. Yeah, we men out here, you know what I'm saying? We created, God gave us something to work with on this planet, you know, and a little homelessness is just a mindset, guys.
And you don't want to go back to that. You're a grown up. You're an adult. You don't want to go back to living with your parents. Yeah, you love your big brother or your big sister. You love your siblings. You love your aunt and your uncle. But guess what? You don't want to live with them either, because again, you don't want to have to abide by none of their rules. Yeah, you might have a good friend or two. You love them. You care for them. You're cool. But guess what? You don't even want to live with them. Maybe you're one of these type of people that, you prefer to be by yourself. You prefer to have your own privacy. To you, that is the value of having privacy and being by yourself is priceless.
Facts.
And you prefer that over the comforts of living under somebody else's home.
Yeah, I couldn't do it because.
So,
oh no.
If someone offers to allow you to live in their home while you get your stuff together until you're able to get your own place again.
You can't be a man, and you can't be a man. You're gonna have to put your head down just like you're on a job. It's like you're gonna be on a job. I done stayed with people when I was younger a couple times. Like, it's gonna be like you're on a job. Put your head down. Walk on eggshells. You can do this. You can fucking live. You can survive. You can make some money.
If you purchase everything that I showed you, the 25 to 50 foot outdoor grade extension cord.
He's trying to get the whole YouTube to pull up at the crib, huh? He like bring and stop at the stove. Make sure you get some backwoods. Yeah, didn't you get paid today? Come on, bro.
Power strip.
OG funny.
And one of these small space heaters. And maybe maybe go to Walmart and buy you one of those cheap $50-some microwaves. That way you can.
I'm telling you, when it gets cold, that space heater ain't gonna do nothing. The only thing that space heater's gonna do, if it can catch fire or some shit, you know what I'm saying?
If your house or your storage shed has the extension cord, let's see. I think you're gonna face.
You don't have to necessarily get a space heater. Like, I wish homeless people vehicles. You got the heat in there and stuff like that, because those be them long days when it's cold all day and it's colder at night. You know what I'm saying? Cold all day, then colder at night. But at least at nighttime, Like once you get under that sleeping bag is gonna be like a heater. Like it's gonna be warm, and you know what I'm saying. That thing, you gonna say, I mean, there's been plenty of times it's been 20 degrees, and I hop in the sleeping bag, and then I hop out the sleeping bag, and I'm sweating. You hear me? And it's like, dang, bro, well, hot, and I done God, that what I'm saying. It's crazy, man. You know, yeah. Papa is a Rolling Stone, homie. A
It's
Rolling
homelessness.
Stone.
Or if you take my advice, the advice I gave you guys over the summer to prepare for homelessness, whether it happens to you or it doesn't happen to you, regardless of how much money you have set aside, it's always good to prepare for homelessness. So whether you're taking that advice or you're actually facing homelessness for whatever reason, those everything I showed you in this video, uh, you know, buy yourself that outdoor 50-foot cord like I showed you. Buy yourself that power strip like I showed you. Buy yourself a portable heating system.
So, guys, we ain't gonna react to this whole video. If you guys want to finish the video, his source is in the description, and I'm pretty sure you got other content as well. I appreciate everybody for stopping through, checking out these videos with me. It'd be hard picking some of these videos, so if you guys got any ideas, you guys can send them to my Instagram. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. You can send them to my email, which the link in the description as well. No matter where you guys at, no matter what's your current situation, you rich, poor, upper class, middle class, or homeless. And if you in jail, out of jail, didn't go to church last week, it's a motherfucking movie. I'm gonna holler at you guys next time. Over and out.